Hi darling hearts, it's Gaps Coach Emma here. I was on my little walk and I was thinking about that song by Cyndi Lauper. Not Girls Just Want to Have Fun. No, the other one, you know. See your true colours shining through. I see your true colours, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colours. Your true colours are beautiful like a rainbow. Like a rainbow. Right? Because there's loads of people flying the flag that's not of this land. I was talking about colours the other day, wasn't I, with the red cross and the white cross, the so-called St George's flag or whatever. But lots of people are flying the other flag, some other flag that's blue and yellow, right? And I'm like, what's the matter? What are you doing? Virtue signalling? What is it? What's going on? You know? And I was looking at the flag and I was like, is it yellow and blue? Like yellow at top and blue. My daughter said, no, Mum, it's blue and yellow because it represents the blue skies, not full of chemtrails or anything, just blue skies with fields of wheat below. I don't mean to be sarcastic, and they say that that place that flag comes from, which I'm not going to mention by name because, you know, the bots are out to get people who are mentioning things that are not the mainstream narrative. You know, it's the breadbasket of Europe. And the breadbasket of Europe, and we're all going to suffer because there won't be enough to eat, because we all need bread. Do we? Do we really need bread and circus? Do we really need this? Bread just keeps you weak and makes you a bit dim-witted, or can make you a bit dim-witted, especially if your gut's damaged. Mostly because I think it's got microdoses of glyphosate in it, which is what they spray on the grains to desiccate them, to help the... Rather than just threshing them, which is to bash them to make the grains fall off the stem, they spray them with glyphosate beforehand to make it easier to get the grains off the stems. It's called desiccating. And they use glyphosate to do that, which is an endocrine disruptor. It messes us up so badly. You just don't want it in your system. That's why you desperately don't want to eat any kind of processed grains. You know, if it's biodynamic, organic, ancient heritage wheat grown on clean soil and they ferment it properly, have some sourdough, do you know what I mean? But if you're poorly and you've got any symptoms whatsoever, you need to avoid those complex carbohydrates, so don't bother with bread. Anyway, the flag, the virtue signalling, it's really winding me up. It's difficult to accept. And either the people who are flying these flags are truly ignorant of really what's going on, or they are virtue signalling and they're going, we're in the gang, we're in the know, we support the warmongers. Of course we don't want anyone to be harmed by wars and conflict and arms being raised. Of course we don't. We're with the people of any country who are being persecuted and war-torn. You know, of course we are. Goes without saying. You know, what I'm not for is flying the flag for the warmongers, and that's what you're doing if you're flying that flag, frankly. So I just thought I'd share my view on that. Do you want to see my cheese? I did this chat the other day because I went away to France. When I came back, I saw that the kids had not eaten the cultured cream, or the yogurt, or the ricotta that was in the cupboard. So I basically amalgamated it all in a bowl, and I've just dripped it through a tea towel. So I'm going to have a look at my cheese, see how it came out. It's not particularly cheesy, actually. It's quite mild. It's a very mild cream cheese. So I just literally wrapped it up in this and then dripped all of the whey out of it. The whey's in the fridge. But let's have a look, see if I can do this. Don't know if I can do it with two hands. Hold on, let me just move the camera a little bit like that. There we go, you can see what I'm doing. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, okay. There, little cheese. A big cheese, actually. Big cheese. There. Cream cheese. So what you've got to do with that now is salt it. Maybe put a little bit of garlic with it. Maybe put a little bit of, well, what do you want to... it's tasteless. It doesn't really taste of much. It's not the most delicious cheese I ever made. But I could put some fermented garlic with that, and some salt, some pepper, some herbs, some freshly chopped herbs, a little bit of, I don't know, chives, red onion, I don't know, whatever. And just mix it all in. And then pack it into a little thing. That's going to last us weeks, that cream cheese. Absolutely delicious. So whilst I had 2 jars of mouldy stuff in the fridge, I scraped off the mould. It doesn't taste of mould at all. It tastes mildly creamy. Not even cheesy, actually. So I will flavour that. Anyway, was there anything else I wanted to speak with you about today? I can't quite remember what I wrote in the thing. Anyway, waste not, want not. Show your true colours. Be honest with yourselves, and don't worry about them saying, you know, we're going to all starve because there won't be any bread from that place. We don't need bread. What you need is this green and pleasant land with the grass growing abundantly, like the Emerald Isle, Ireland, where there's constantly something to eat for the ruminants, because that's who we need. My flatmate, who was vegan for 30 years, has recently become carnivore-ish to heal her gut. And she can't actually handle chicken, and she doesn't really like fish. So she's just on the beef, the venison, the lamb, and made a stupendous slow-cooked beef stew with a little bit of onions and some garlic. Oh, I just came home and it was just there waiting for me. I was so happy. Because I've just been to my dad's. And if you just see my most recent reel, you should see what my dad's got in his cupboard. It's embarrassing. All grain-based. It's 10 years I've been banging on to him about cabs. He hasn't taken the slightest notice. Not even the stuff. What are you supposed to do with your nearest and dearest when they don't listen to a word you say? It's pretty insulting when it's your dad as well. It's like, hey, Dad, I found out this thing that, you know, you can heal your gut and you can feel good. And he's like moaning on about being in pain. He's not on Facebook, so he won't hear this. He's like, I'm in pain. Don't get old. It's terrible getting old. I'm in pain. You've got polymyalgia. It's like, have you seen what's in your cupboard? And he's got tiramisu and profiteroles and quiche and I don't know what. Smash, granola, shortbread biscuits, you name it. Anyway, bless my daddy, I love him. You just got to smile and wave at these people when they don't understand. And look, if there are people who are flying the flag and they really don't understand what's going on, you know, to the ones who are truly ignorant, I think it's okay to point out that they're actually supporting the warmongers. I would, if I actually got the chance for conversation with anyone. But if they're flying the flag in the town centre, outside the town hall, you know, what? But for those of them who are flying the flag saying, I'm in the know and I know what I'm talking about, and that's why I'm flying the flag, may all your plans wither, disintegrate and fail. And may, so it harm none. And may all your, you know, meddlings blow up in your face. That's what I'm saying. And so it harm none. So it harm none. Not wishing anyone any harm. But, yeah, fed up with these nonsense people who aren't actually showing their true colours. Well, they are showing their true colours. Anyway, enough. Lots of love to you. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to go and salt my cheese. And waste not, want not. Join the club if you want to know about fermentation. Because it's the surest way to recolonise your gut with good guys. With good guys. And it's the good guys who keep the bad guys in check inside. And I think that's the same in the soil, and I think that's the same in society. It's the good guys who keep the bad guys in check. So lots and lots of love. Thanks for being with me. Hi, Jane. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, see me at timelesscookery.com for the online cookery school, because there's no time like the present to take responsibility for yourself. Lots of love.